Hey everybody, it's Dalton. The bait I've been throwing today, I've never thrown before. It's called a Helgramite. And I gotta tell you, I've had some fun with this thing today. This is a bait that I thought would work. Definitely fishing it, I'm fishing it kind of like a little shaky head. It's an interesting bait. That's a nice little fish right here. Sure you guys have heard of this before. It's, I've never fished with it, but I went ahead and got me one. It's a Helgramite. Well, you got pinned pretty good. A Yum Helgramite. I wanted to give it a try, and basically I'm throwing it like just like a little shaky head. These Helgramites are kind of interesting. I don't know if we have them in California. They turn into what is called a Dobson fly. And they're found in rivers. I read that in the Sierra foothills, they've spotted some of those Dobson flies. They get up to about 5 inches in length. They have little pinchers. But we don't have these here. You find them a lot in Alabama rivers and that kind of thing. But you do get centipedes in the water. We have a number of species of centipedes. And there's all kinds of stuff in the water, little crawfish. And I was just thinking to myself, this would, this could look a lot like that. Kind of an interesting bait for sure. Well, whenever they bite something and you miss them and then they come back and get it, that's always a good sign. This little Helgramite is a excellent little bait, and this is a good hook, by the way, because I stuck him good. Just a little guy. But I'll sit down and I'll go over this Helgramite with you here in a minute and kind of share with you guys why I'm so interested in it. So I got this on an 1/8 ounce jig head. The way I'm working it's really simple. I'm just dragging it. You know, when I was putting the boat in the water right there at the ramp, I wanted to see what it looked like when I was shaking it, when I was dragging it, get a good idea of how this bait looks. And basically, because of the way this hook is, it drags along the bottom and the back of that tail sticks up and wiggles. So I really don't have to put a whole lot of action on it. I just drag it around, and they seem to like it a lot. I like fishing along the sides of walls like this, just right up against that shallow area. It's right up against it. Boy, this one here's a nice one. Dang. Yeah, this is a nice fish right here. Might go a couple pounds. I'll check him out. Come here, buddy. Yeah, nice fish right there. Pretty long. Yeah, that's a female. She spawned out, I can tell. Yeah, just throwing this Helgramite right up against these areas here. What's funny is I don't see anything in my graph. I don't see any bait whatsoever, but I don't always pay attention to that either. Sometimes that's kind of deceptive. So we'll get this tied back on, see if we can get some more. So let me run through my setup here. This is a 7-foot medium action Daiwa Tatula reel, or excuse me, rod. The reel's a Daiwa Fago. I'm using 8-pound test fluorocarbon line. Now, on this Helgramite, what I'm using here, Owner makes these. It's like a Ned head, but it's got an extra wide gap hook on it. And I just set it up Texas rig, just like I would any Texas rig. And all I'm doing basically is just dragging it along. And it kind of stands up. It doesn't stand up like this, kind of stands up at an angle like this, kind of like a 45 degree. And as I'm moving it along, it just looks like some kind of a bug or a centipede or something that's just slowly crawling over rocks. Out here, there's some wood, there's some tree roots, that kind of stuff. I'm throwing it in there. Got a few bites in this area. I'm gonna go try some others, but this is just another bait for the tackle box. When I set up for fishing, I put all my baits in a freezer bag that I know I'm going to use that day. That way I don't have to go through and try to find everything. So the Yum Helgramite is just another one of those tools to put in the toolbox. There is another brand. It's called a Nikko, N-I-K-K-O, a Nikko Helgramite. And my understanding of that, I'm going to order some, is the plastic is very durable and it's stretchy. I don't think it's quite the same that Z-Man uses, but you could probably catch 50, 60 fish, if not more, on just one bait. So these don't last quite as long. So I think I'll pick up some of those, and if I wind up liking those, I'll let you guys know about it. But, you know, give it a try. A Helgramite. They like it. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Talk to you next time.